And I didn't know what a real cookie was till I was 7. When I had a cookie for the first time, I was like, oh, this is it.
Oh, now you want my secret tips and tricks.
Oh, there's so many good ones.
Let's go. You put Tabasco and popcorn?
Yeah. I like garlic, teriyaki sauce, a little bit of honey.
I want to try that.
Okay, here you go. I'm gonna let this one drop. Today I'm at Kroger to give you my true ConFRESHions.
My dirty little secret is taking peanut butter cookies and Kroger brand Kaleidos, pouring milk on it and making a shake. Every day it seems like I'm making that. That's where all this has come from. Yeah. Lots of love.
Well, I like to call it like teriyaki green beans. I like to boil the green beans first so then they get softened, and then I put it in the skillet or I bake it in the oven. I like garlic, teriyaki sauce, a little bit of honey, and it comes out so good.
My family's from the Philippines, so we did a lot of like sweet and savory with our food. Brown sugar is my best friend, and soy sauce and oyster sauce. So like anytime I make like broccoli, I put like brown sugar and like oyster sauce. When I have it and I have like my non-Filipino friends try, they're like, what is this? But it's really good, so.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my super creamy, dreamy grits. Let's start with polenta. So we're gonna use just a little bit of water that has some chicken bouillon in it. And that's what we're gonna blossom our polenta in. And then as the polenta starts to percolate and boil and bubble a little bit, then we put in some half and half or some cream. And we put in some butter. We take a whisk and go back and forth like this in a straight line in the stainless steel pot until it starts to bubble more, and then we stop the whole operation, turn it all the way down to low, put on a glass top, and just wait for about 3 minutes. After which time, bedlam in the kitchen. Now those grits are good.
Well, I'll say a hack. It's not so much when I'm cooking, but like a part of the preparation process. I get like my chicken in the pack or ground turkey, anything like that. I unpackage it, but with the ground turkey, I lay it flat in the bag. Being a mom, I'm busy, so sometimes I might forget to take the meat out the freezer. It takes like 20 minutes to thaw the meat out if you lay it flat in the bag. For a time, he went through a spell where he was obsessed with like spaghetti sauce. Anything I made with vegetables, I had to put spaghetti sauce on top. He loves club crackers, lunch meat, and like the cheese cubes.
Being that I grew up in Japan because my parents were in the military, so I lived there for 7 years, I tried a lot of foods growing up. The way my mom would do it is she wouldn't tell me what it was, and she would have me eat it. And then I would eat it, and then she would make the determination whether I liked it or not, so I couldn't say, oh, I didn't like that. I had no idea escargots were snails. She had them out of the shell, of course, but I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just eating they almost taste like chicken, kind of. I didn't know what a real cookie was till I was 7, because my mom would give me crackers and stuff like that, and I thought those were cookies, more or less. So when I had a cookie for the first time, I was like, oh, this is it.
Sometimes I'll take hot cheese crisps and I'll get a ranch powder and open them up and like shake the ranch powder around so it gets dusted on the crisps.
I usually take popcorn and I put hot sauce on it. I put it all in a Ziploc bag. And then I put Parmesan cheese on it. Shake it up. Delicious.
Actually
Best
sounds
thing
pretty
ever.
good.
Best snack ever.
It does sound pretty good.
Yeah.
Uncle Abdullah's hummus. What makes it special is there's no tahini, and I substitute almond butter for tahini. I do use lemon juice, but I also use a little lime and a little pickle juice. And I use olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, of course. Blend it up real well. Now the order of ingredients has to be very, very special. So we'll put in the beans first, then we'll put in some water, and the water has to be flavored with some kind of bouillon. My favorite is chicken bouillon. And then we do the salt. Now here comes the lemon, here comes the almond butter, and we're rocking and rolling at this point.
Yeah, I get a fruit strip, put it in the freezer after wrapping it around a watermelon. When you take it out and eat it, it's frozen and like breaks apart, kind of like ice. You can also do it with ice cream. Someone did it with strawberry ice cream.
I've seen that, yeah.
You take normal boxed brownie mix, a can of black beans, wash the black beans, fill a blender up with water, add the black beans to that, blend them up. Use that instead of water, milk, eggs, everything. You just put the mix and the black beans, and it makes this super duper fudgy brownie, and it's like nothing I've ever had before.
A family recipe that's been passed down that my mom might kill me for saying this is bow cookies. It's like dough and you twist them up to make them look like a bow, and then you put jelly in it, so strawberry jelly, grape jelly, apple jelly, and then you put nuts in between, and then you put them in the oven, take them out, and you sprinkle like sugar that you put on funnel cakes, and those are very addicting. You can gain weight from them very fast if you eat too much, which is a possibility it will happen.
I love to bake, and I know baking's not good for me, so I always try to put something into baking that is like fruit-based or something. Like if I'm going to make brownies, I'll put cherries in them. Just any way I can incorporate some fresh fruits into my baking.
So my girlfriend has this hack, basically combining just salmon and risotto. She'll have the risotto on the bottom, salmon on top, have some cheese in the risotto with some lemon, cherry tomatoes, probably a ton of other stuff that I can't remember, but it's just so good. I love it. It's my favorite.
Hey, it's your man's Will, also known as Abdul Rashid, and some of y'all know me as Willie Will from the Hilly Hill.
My name's Alexis. This is my son Isaiah, and these are our ConFRESHions.
These are my ConFRESHions.
Thank you, Kroger.
Thank you very much, Kroger.
Thank you, Kroger.